I'm working on this lamp today for the purpose of rewiring it. The existing wiring has become very deteriorated and there is a great risk of electric shock. The wiring has lost its insulation and you've actually got bare metal wire in contact with the metal body of the lamp. Additionally, the earthing wire is detached, so there's no protection from the live wires in contact with the body. While I'm working on the lamp, doing the wiring, I'm also going to correct the various distortions in the arms. The central stem is off center, and so I'll improve it visually as well. The first step with this is to dismantle it, remove all of the old, deteriorated original wiring and get it back to its component parts. I've already actually removed this old piece of cable here. I can take off all these various parts, and in order to access the inside, to disconnect the old wiring, I can unscrew this. I do work on quite a lot of different lighting and recently have had quite a number of lamps in. This is the one in the poorest condition that I've worked on recently. Sometimes I rewire lamps just because the owner would like an aesthetic change. For example, I've changed a white cable to a pink one, and then sometimes it's to improve the safety. On this particular lamp, because there isn't enough room on the underside of the base to accommodate the wiring satisfactorily, I'm actually going to drill a small hole in the side of the body here. Because there is a need to make a modification to the lamp body, I have got approval from the client for this so that there's no surprises when it comes back. Just snip these various small wires that hold this cable in position. The problem with some lamp wiring that's not that recent is that the insulating material around the conducting part is quite rubbery, and it does perish and it goes very brittle, and then when the cables get moved it just simply falls away. I think this lamp was probably last wired in be the 1960s or 70s perhaps. This lamp was actually originally for candles. With a lot of candelabra, they do get converted to electricity, but not always executed particularly well. This is a real mess. Deteriorated, singed, exposed. There is in fact more to do on here. What I'm seeing here is the insulation of the live and neutral cables completely disintegrating. It's gone brittle, and you'd be likely to get a short circuit between the two, which would cause overheating. I've ordered some nice new modern replacement cables. This flat gold or brass coloured cable is going to attach to the insides of these arms like so. And then for the main cable, I have this nice coil of brand new braided cord. So it's going to look good once it's done, and it'll be safe. It is slightly worrying that it's clearly been in use very recently. You might get something that's been sat disused for a long time and it's just gently deteriorated, but it has actually been in use. It's the fact that that's pretty new, that plug on there, and the bulbs that were used are very modern LED bulbs, so it has been used recently in this condition, which is slightly worrying. I have solved the issue of attaching the earth wire to the lamp by soldering on a little terminal that I can attach the end of the earth wire to, and it's done on the interior of the body, so it's not visible, but it's there. Now that the rewiring has taken place, it's time to reassemble the lamp from all its various components. What I enjoy about restoring functional objects is that you're giving new life to things that perhaps have fallen into disrepair and aren't being used as they originally were designed. People can enjoy them for what they were originally designed for. There's also something really satisfying about removing or repairing old damaged or broken or deteriorated parts and, well, either replacing them or repairing them and ending up with something that works again and looks correct and is complete. And that's it, reassembled and rewired.